If you have just come out of a relationship with a narcissist, trust and believe that right about now, they are taking some L's. Hello, if you are new here, my name is Chandanicole. If you're returning, welcome back. We get into all things narcissism and how to become healed and whole from those very toxic relationships. Today, we're going to look at what's going on with the toxic narcissist now that the relationship is over. Well, when they were with you, you were supplying them with that need for dopamine. That need for there's something new and exciting, and you were also supplying them with everything that they needed, whether it was money, a place to stay, someone to constantly admire them, give them compliments, boost up their ego. Whatever it is that you supplied for the narcissist, best believe they are losing that supply now, because the new supply, they're not like you. They're not grade A supply, because usually the replacement is not grade A supply. So that is the first thing that they are losing right now. They're taking a loss on their supply. You have snatched that power grid back. They are no longer sucking you dry from your energy, your time, whether it was your cooking, a place to stay, your money, your admiration, your love and attentiveness. They are taking a loss on supply. The next loss that they are taking, loss of control. That is the biggest thing that the narcissist wants. They want control. And when they don't have you any longer and you have gone no contact, or you've limited your contact as much as possible. If you guys have kids together, you may have to, do the bare minimum of talking, but they've lost control. And that drives them absolutely nuts, that they don't know where you are, that they can't tell you what to do, that they don't know if anybody else is in your life. Oh, best believe that one gets them. If they can't tell, especially if you're not putting anything on social media and they can't tell if you're with anybody else, it is driving them crazy. The loss of control is like their kryptonite. What else are they losing? They are losing, I've got some notes over here. If you see me looking down, they have oftentimes lost contact with family, friends, because they burn every relationship that they're in. Because every relationship they're in is transactional, and they are always on the taking end, and the other person, it's always giving. So they lose family members left and right. If you look at the narcissist that you know, most of them have fractured family relationships. There's a brother they don't talk to. They don't get along with their parents. And it's going to be more than one person in the family that they have friction with. And it's because they cannot be in healthy, whole relationships. So they take losses on supply. They take losses on family. They take losses on control. They take losses on their sanity. When you come out of a relationship with a narcissist, especially if you discarded them, it messes with their mental big time, because they cannot understand what happened. That this person that they thought they knew so well, that they thought they could control and had been controlling, all of a sudden, obviously they didn't know you as well as they thought they did, because you discarded them. You walked away. You've gone no contact. You've limited access. When they do not have access to you and they do not know what's going on in your life, it messes with their mental. They don't know what's happened, and they start to spiral. They start to spiral out of control, especially if you discarded them and they don't have a way to easily replace what they were getting from you. If they were living with you and they don't have another place to stay, if you were giving them money and they don't have another source of money, they will go into depression, and then they will alternate between being depressed and raging with anger. And anybody that's in their immediate sphere is going to get it. So they really start to lose their sanity. The loss of knowledge, again, very similar to what I've said about the loss of access to you and not knowing what's going on in your life. That loss of knowledge drives them crazy because they have to know what you're doing so that they have some insight to be able to begin to plan and plot, especially if they get some knowledge of you, say like, they heard from somebody else that maybe you were sick or maybe something's not going too well in your life. They want to know those things because they look for holes and opportunities to insert themselves again. If they get wind through the grapevine, through, maybe common friends you have in common, that you are sick, they'll say, oh, okay, she needs me. He needs me. Let me hit them up now. Let me see if they want to take me back now, that they need something. And then they'll do the Hoover. They'll circle the block. But that loss of knowledge, that they can't do that. They can't plan. They can't sit there and calculate when they should pop up again if they don't know what's going on with you. So these L's are racking up. And then you've got the loss of their health. Not only will their mental go, but their physical will start to go. They will get ulcers in their stomach. Their blood pressure will be high. They will have migraines when their life is spinning out of control. You've snatched that power grid. They've lost supply. They've lost control. They've lost knowledge. They're falling out with family. They're falling out with you. They do not know how to handle it. It's why many of them have addictions. And that is another video that I'm going to do because many of them have addictions. So loss of health. They lose themselves. Ultimately, in this whole process, they lose themselves. They can't function. And they will start missing work. They could lose their job. And then, they just spiral out of control. So these are the types of losses that narcissists take when they come out of that relationship. And even if they discarded you and they thought that, they were on to the next new shiny object, the next new supply, it's not long before they start realizing, oh, I lost a good one. That's the one that got away. That's the one that I fumbled. That was the grade A supply. Because they'll go and accept admiration and attention from any old body. And that person is not necessarily grade A supply. That was just a person at the time that was, pumping up their ego, paying them some attention, but they didn't have the ability to give all that you did. And so now they're recognizing the losses. My ex-husband was a narcissist. And when we were dating, he made this comment, and a narcissist in the church at that, okay, been in the church for years. But he made this comment one day. He said, and this was before we were married, we were dating. He said, I've been asking God to please help me not mess this up. And I kind of thought that was a strange comment because I'm thinking, well, why were you say that? Are you like in the habit of messing up your relationships? But I had never heard anybody say anything like that. And I couldn't really understand why he would say something like that. So I wondered about it, but I never questioned him. I never said, well, what do you mean by that? Or why are you saying that? Now I know, because narcissists know that they are going to blow up the relationship at some point. They can't keep a healthy relationship. They can't. When you're trying to control somebody and somebody has to be under your thumb and follow what you say, it's only a matter of time before that's not going to work any longer. And that person finds their power and they take back that power grid. And then the losses start racking up. So there you have it. Those are the losses that you can trust and believe that narcissist is taking. All right, y'all. That's what I have for this one. Until next time, be real good to yourself. If you need prayer, drop it down in the comments. Shoot me an email. I'll be happy to pray for you. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.